Chapter 6 is the book of Tsar Batu. Now, Batu has what he wanted. When the Sign Khan returns to his beloved Volga at the turn of the century, he does not intend to go back to the east again. The disinherited one has obtained, by patient striving and some good fortune, a mighty heritage. He rules in the west without hindrance. He must obey, it is true, the command of the Khakan in Karakorum, but this Khakan is Mungu, his younger cousin and friend. He has raised Mungu to the Khanate, and he deserves well of him. Mungu's Drogashi, our governor, sits in Batu's court and audits the census, selecting gifts to be sent back to Karakorum. Yet the reign of authority is lightly held. Mungu has consented that Batu's family shall inherit this vast sea of grass in the west. Batu need no longer think of the golden family. He is head of his own, of the nomad dynasty known as Alpine or Du, the Golden Horde. Already his Russian subjects call him Tsar. Their pronunciation of the imperial Khazar Kaiser. He is kindly enough to his people, Carpini relates, but they fear him much, for he is most sagacious in warfare, in which he served a long time, and he is cruel to others. Now, I'm presuming that that's like is that the Greek spelling? He is kindly. It matters not that the Sign Khan is a bastard son, utterly different from the restless and savage Juchi, his father. He bears himself like a king. He never leaves his pavilion except beneath a scarlet tasseled canopy. No one will mock him again, calling him an old woman. When he drinks, the wild Tartar pipes shrill and cymbals clash. He drinks from gold cups, but they are filled with mare's milk. He has a herd of 3,000 white mares to provide his milk. The covered wagons of 16 wives follow his moving camp, and he has some difficulty in remembering the names of all his sons. At the Volga mouths, he has ordered a city to be, and there one is Sarai, the court, with its mud walls and tents, a rendezvous for the merchants of the east and west. A vast trading camp. In the spring, Batu moves up the left bank of the Grey Volga, while his sons follow the right bank to summer grazing, where the ground is moist in the north. In the winter, when the river is frozen, they cross the ice to talk together by the fires. He is careful not to wash his dirty hands in water for fear of offending the spirits dwelling in running water, but he likes his girl slaves to rub musk on his stout limbs, and he puts the finest of his jewels in the 2 plaits of hair that hang down behind his broad, pallid head. Slippers of crimson velvet cover his gouty feet. Over his Chinese silks he wears wolf skins. He carries a sword still, but its hilt is pure silver. His girdle is weighed down with shining gold plates. His skullcap is embroidered with pearls, for Batu has removed himself far from the Chinese lineage. He is sufficient unto himself, a patriarch who enjoys prosperity, a nomad in a fertile paradise. Not a dog can bark, a proverb states, without the consent of the Sign Khan, and he rules like a nomad from the eastern bank of the Volga, seldom venturing among his subject peoples. His Baskaks, or collectors, the squeezers, they came to be called, go out to all the villages, while the chieftains who dare look upon his face come with gifts to kneel and praise and press their foreheads to the carpet at his feet. Now, I wouldn't ever ask people to bow and prostrate to me, but the case of great Prince Mikhail, these meetings sometimes have strange endings because the subject princes No, little of the Mongols. Prince Mikhail is sent for Kiev. Batu's messengers say to him, "It is not fitting that you should live in the land of the Khan and of Batu without doing homage to them." Prince Mikhail goes with his governor, Fedor, with the dread of a shame that may befall them, because it is rumored in the land that those who go to Batu are set upon by wizards and made to pass between fires and to bow their heads to unseen idols in the dwelling of Tsar Batu. And it seems to the pious Russians that by submitting to the enchantment of the fires of non-Christian religions, and by bowing to the unseen idols, they would destroy their souls. Well, not all polytheism is polytheism, but I mean, it's, there's differences, but come on here.